Oftentimes you might want to add a graticule or grid to your map so that it provides more geographic reference. We're going to add a graticule to this map of bedrock geology that we created for Lebanon County municipalities. To add a graticule or a grid to your map, we double click on the data frame. In the data frame, we have a whole number of tabs. The one that we're interested in for creating a graticule or grid is the Grids tab. From here, you can create that new grid. Note that reference grids are drawn on top of the data frame in layout view only, and notice that I am in layout view. Once I add this, it might warrant me moving some of my map elements around, but we'll worry about that when we get there. So to start creating a new graticule or grid, simply click on New Grid, and then it will ask you what you want to create. Do you want a graticule, a grid, or a reference grid? And a graticule divides by meridians and parallels, so like latitude and longitude like you see there. A measured grid divides the map into a grid of map units. And the reference grid is like when you're looking at an atlas and you're trying to find a particular location, you might go to like C1, you can add that reference grid. We are going to add, like I said, a graticule, and I'm just going to you name your grid. I'm just going to keep it called Graticule and hit next. And then sometimes this requires a little bit of playing around with the intervals and the appearance. You can have labels only, tick marks and labels, and graticule and labels. And I'm going to do tick marks and labels. And I'm going to guess here a little bit, and I'm just going to see what this gives me, and kind of just go through the wizard. As you're going through the wizard, you can change your line styles and so forth. I'm not going to fuss with that. You can play around with those options once you get there. And then when you hit finish and apply, you will see what you get from that particular options that you put in there, and you'll see mine's not very good. So I would go back and change this up a bit. So to go back to it, I just click on the graticule over here and then go to properties and go back and change things up. So you can change your labels, lines, hatching, intervals, and the intervals is what I want to change. So I'm going to change my y-axis to, and see what happens. And you can see that it loosens it up a little bit. And again, I would just keep playing around with this until I got it to exactly how I want. And again, I'm going to change this to 10 as well. And that doesn't look terrible to me. I might end up putting a few more in there, but for just the demonstration's sake of what it's doing, this is going to be fine. And you can see what happens, that around your map you get latitude, longitude coordinates so that you can better pinpoint specific things on your map. And for like the geology map, this would be nice, or you know, different types of similar maps. It's a very useful addition just to better understand where exactly things are located. But again, all of the properties can be done in here, and if you want, you can even create more than one graticule or grid. Just go to New Grid and go through so that you can play around with the different options and see what works for you. And you'll have them listed here, and you just simply check then the one that you want to use. So it really encourages experimentation with the tools that are in this area.